Hi folks, Jonkets here, playing Sailaway the Sailing Simulator. So, here we are on the Bering Strait, trying to find our way to the other end. And, if you remember from when we started out before, the wind was further over in this direction here. If you follow me on the map here, more from the northeast, or east-northeast. So now it's almost directly northeast. It's about 45 degrees. So, I've popped in and out a couple times since last we recorded. And at first I tried, let me scroll in a little further, I tried tacking back and forth. It's kind of hold up, here we go. Tacking back and forth along the coastline, and it seemed like we were just going very slow. Plus the fact that the wind kept shifting, so the tacks weren't laid out properly. So what I do, I set up the course and then I execute would follow the course, little dots back and forth. So then this afternoon I went in and I laid a course, and the wind has shifted some more. So I laid a course directly forward to this point, and then I'm going to tack back into that point, at which point I will probably do some more tacking, and away we'll go. So, what have we got so far? Well, we are at roughly 30. We could probably add a few more kilometers or knots per hour by going further and further. Let me see, right now we are at, what, 7.98 knots per hour, and it seems like it's varying a whole lot. So we are going to try to increase, if you follow where my mouse is up in the top right, we're going to try to hit more of a 45-degree angle. So I'm going to try to pull it around a bit further. So we're at 8.1, 8.5, 8.8. It's rolling up and down. So now we're 9.2. 9.4 is the highest we've gotten so far. 9.5, that's about as high as it's going to go. Oh, 9.6. So as you can see, we are headed further and further away from our direction that we want to go, which is roughly to the northwest. But the wind doesn't give us much choice here. It's going to follow us at this 45-degree angle, so we get to roughly here, we're going to boot our way back in that way, and then we'll see how things go. So in the interim, let's just make sure we're doing everything properly here. So they want us to ease the sheet, so I'm still pressing. Okay, here we are down here. Main height, main rate, it's the other way, right? Traveler main sheet. So they want us to ease that a bit. So we're happier that way. And our jib, they want us to ease the car. Now once again, the car is up here, if I can get up here. This is our car, and it goes aft and stern. Wait, now aft, fore and aft. So, oh, I don't know. I think aft is towards the stern. But I don't know anything about sailing, so there you go. Anyway, so they want us to try to ease the lead car. So let's see if we can find it first of all. Lead car, we already eased it quite a bit. And we eased it a little more. You might have seen it move slightly as we did our little thing. So now the jib and the mainsail are fine. Let's swing around. So they want us, okay, right now we've got 18 kilometers headwind. So a couple things. So it's already reefed. So it reefed while we were away. And so now that we're reefed, we've reduced a bit of. So they want us to furl the, what do they call the jib? The furler is that little thing, if you follow my mouse, that little thing up near the bow, which will roll and it will pull the jib in that direction. And it stopped telling us to try to make it 90 degrees, so maybe we'll just wait. But 18.6, that's a pretty high speed, 18.7 knots, it's kind of high. So, and we're going against the wind, so our apparent is even higher. It feels like, if you follow the weather forecast for the wind blowing in your face, we will feel like 25.4 kilometers. So if it's cold wind, which it is here in the north, you probably should wear a hoodie with a mask on, otherwise you're going to get frostbite on your face. All that being said, let's go back to the map. We are proceeding forward here. And I think that's pretty much all we can do, is just head in this direction for a while, and then when we reach this one, which would be probably 2 or 3 hours from now, we will tack in the opposite direction, get us closer on course, and hopefully the wind will shift to something a little more convenient for us, because as it is, I think let's go to the leaderboard here. Leaderboard, well, the quickest one, other than the 3 seconds, the quickest one was 3 days, and the slowest one was 5 days. Well, we should do it in 5 days. So we're still, okay, we're not too bad a shape. I was thinking 3 days was the slowest, but 5 days is the slowest. And so far we've traveled, wow, well, traveled this distance, which is approximately fifth or so of our total distance, and we've already traveled close to 2 days, so yeah, we're going to be kind of slow on this one. So, all right, well, let's see while we're at it. It says I've traveled 837, oh, it's got 837 miles to go. So what that is in terms of nautical miles, I'm not quite sure. However, I think we fooled around with that one, made a mistake. So let's, let's add one in here. Okay, so a little bit closer to try to adjust our sailing points. 4.1, 4.7, that's okay. So we will proceed through that, and we haven't done a whole lot of sailing other than a few adjustments, so it's not much we can do, and when we get to this point we're going to tack forward. So let's hit escape, and well, our rankings are just ridiculous, so we won't bother even looking at those. We'd have to quit the challenge. Okay, let's see, Wednesday race, looks like it's in French, Saint-Martin, the Antilles, West Indies. It's a 50-minute race. The wind is between 11 and 15 nautical knots. It's 7 miles long, and it requires a 50-foot boat. Well, let's look at this other one. Los Angeles to Honolulu, all boats, no penalty, follow the real race. There's a real race going on, apparently. Trans-Pac, so you'll probably find a lot of boats in there. Well, let's click on that and see what takes us here. A regular race for everyone to join can get some racing experience. No need to worry about sail trim, but you do have to operate the sheets and halyards yourself. Best discuss which boat. Okay, this is races in general, I think. It's another Wednesday race, regular race for everyone. Join and get some racing experience. You have to operate all the lines yourself. Best discuss which boat it is you can use. Again, another regular race, which everyone can join. So there's lots of racing going on. Another regular race, a short race every Wednesday night for U.S. West Coast. Thursday early morning for UTC, so if you're UTC, I guess it's Greenwich, which is in England, so it'd be the next day. And then we go for the Friday race, which we're not involved in. So let's go right back here to Wednesday. Regular race for everyone to join and can get racing, so I can handle that. So let's see what it does to us. If we hit that one, auto trim race, the course is a giant P. You need to handle the sheets and halyards yourself. Okay, except that, oh, I don't want to teleport. Do you want to start a practice race? Sails are raised / reefed manually. Sheets are controlled manually. The race will start in 17 minutes. But we don't really want that. Plus we don't want to be taking our boat out of this scenario here. So let's do a couple things. 17 minutes. 17 minutes pretty much uses up our time. So let's go to another boat. That's the one we're doing right now, the Performance Cruiser. This is a 38-foot ocean cruiser. This one is smaller yet, 32. Let's jump on that one. Sail looks to be up, hard to say. No, the sail is, everything is at anchor, so that's good. But we're in the middle of the night, and we are somewhere between India and Saudi Arabia. But that's fine. Oh wow, the wind is high everywhere, it seems, except outside my window, which is quite calm. Okay, so we are here. We are now on this boat. Rather than try to jump in the race, which will take some time before we can join, let's teleport to some daylight time first of all, so we can see, and then we're going to try to change the way the boat looks. Maybe that would be the best thing for us to do. So let's teleport over to Nova Scotia here, roughly where we are. So we click that, and we're going to teleport to there. Maybe I should have done that more slowly to show you guys what's all involved, but you can see we're pretty close to where I live, and it's fairly calm. In fact, it's only about 9 knots, very quiet. So, and I can steer the boat by doing that. And I am at a rest with the sails down. So what I want to do is hit escape and activities, voyages, races. Oops, didn't mean to hit voyages, but there you go. When I go back, I'm trying to find a place where it says I can make adjustments to my boat. Activities doesn't seem to call it. Rankings obviously won't. If I hit boat, that just tells me what boat I'm on. And it'll ask me to choose a boat. So the only one left is this one, which is gameplay, video, and audio. These are the options for that. Okay, let's go back on the boat again. And we'll click up here. It says I'm the skipper. Show my profile. Show the main menu, which is the one we were just at. More. No, that's more races, I suppose. Who wants to sail with me on my boat? No, thank you. Sailing to, okay, there's apparently a course that I've already have set for the boat that I'm on. So I resume. Top on, invite a friend. Alright, maybe it's one of these. Tactical view, show or hide constellation. It has to be dark, obviously. Or I can take a picture, no big deal. Now, this one I would click and it would raise the sail and do whatever it has to do to make it over to the Indus. Or I can show my navigation options. Okay, so that one doesn't work. I know there's a way because I've done it. I've changed my flag. I can't, for the life of me, figure what it is. These are my stats in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I don't have a personal slogan. It tells me when I started. I don't have any pictures. I'm not part of any groups. These are my stats, and these are my badges. So if you've watched one or two of my previous videos when I was talking about, what was his name, Eric from Ukraine, he was a Russian born. He had all of these various badges for having completed the courses. One way or another, it doesn't give me the option. Have they changed? If I go under info, it doesn't give me the option. Alright, I'm a bit confused, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe if somebody knows, they can tell me how I can alter the look of my boat. They're for all of my boats. I'm sure. I know. I mean, I know. I've said I've changed the look of the boat I was on before. Wonder if it's a particular boat. Let's hit escape. Let's go way over to this one. That's been transferred over. But you can see I've changed my flag. So there is a way. The race starts in 10 minutes, but we don't have any time to play with that. This is the map with my info, the trim, the GPS, the map. Obviously the map's not it. The GPS doesn't give me anything, and the trim doesn't give me anything. All right, well, I do want somebody to tell me how to play this game. So, because this has failed, I am going to have to delete all the stuff I've done so far. So that's where I'm sailing to. That's the boat. So if I pick a boat, team boat, add extra boats, my boats. All right, it doesn't have a thing for us. Here we go. Edit boat appearance. So, all right, we've pretty much done most of this. Steam Workshop that I could go in the Steam Workshop and load something. I can change the name of my boat. I can change my home port. Enter your home port. Let's, for the heck of it, say Halifax. Hello. Let us click and let us type in X. My font and my font color, that's fine. Everybody happy with that? Home port. Underwater. Underwater. What does that mean? Just the red and green you're seeing are the lights from the boat because we're in darkness over off the coast of Africa. Halifax, so this is right there. I could change the color if I wanted to. But underwater, let's see, if I click on blue, I don't see any change. Click the default. Don't know what that means. Hull above waterline. Right now it's white, but I can change it to red if I want. And what the hey, let's try that. Or I could clear. I don't know what clear does for me. Okay, select that. Upload new. Position overlay. I don't know what I'm doing. Whoops, directory does not exist. It doesn't give me the option of changing that. Okay, the C drive. Let's go under games, so double click games. The only thing right now in games is my Nexus Mod Manager. So let's come back out of that. Separate one for games, so documents and setting. Access to the path is denied, so I can't do that one. I have no idea what Bandicam or Big Fish Cache. Documents and settings I can't access. The only thing I can access apparently is games. So let's type in, I can't type in anything here. It changes the drive. teams. Wow. It's not giving me the options to do anything. So if I go into whatever that was, Nix's mod, that tells me the mods that I'm interested in. I really don't want that. Wow. HP is the kind of computer I'm running, and that's pretty much HP stuff. I want to go to C drive. Well, none of this stuff seems relevant, so I don't want to screw around with it, to be honest with you. See what else I can do here. Okay, deck and cabin, which is what we were just playing with. Deck anti-slip. Not quite sure what that is. My flag, of course, is Canadian, which is one I have. The mainsail is presently white. I could change that if I wished. I could change the color of my jibs, the color of my telltales, which you can't see because we don't have anything up. Black aluminum, which is this one, I assume. Stainless steel would be these. Wires, presently as the default, which is steel wires, I guess. Black plastic wires. Well, we can change a lot. Hopefully we can save them. Wow. This is the backstay, and it's yellow. Okay, the line itself is yellow. Interesting. So I can change the color of the line. All right, well, let's not fool with this one. Let's fool with the one we were at before. Hit and escape again. Going to boats and going to this cruiser. Now, can't even remember what we were looking at. Shoot, I can't remember what we're supposed to be changing. Oh, crap. Oh, I know what it was. It was if I had gone to the boat, I can change the appearance right there. Edit boat appearance. And right now, got tons of things I can change, but I can load something in the Steam Workshop. I can change my name. My flag will be a Canadian flag. And there it is there. My home port, I would say once again, is Halifax. Okay, so I don't know what the hull above the waterline right now is blue. So we're talking about the boat, obviously. Now I'm thinking about it, of course. So underwater, it's going to look different. So the hull above the waterline. What do you want? Green boat, red boat? Red boat with the red flag, or the green boat with the red flag. These boat things on the side here. Are those my my badges? I think they are. Okay, there's 3 in the bottom. Let's see where my mouse is here. Come on, there it is. Okay, 3 in the bottom, that's where it was. So I'm going over to the other side. Yeah, 3 in the bottom. So apparently I can put the badges on the side of my boat. Let's say like cool, man. So let's go to, I don't know, I don't want red. We'll kind of like that green actually. Sun's going down presently here. Okay, my water line, this is the hull above, and so the hull at the water line, if I see, okay, it's changing color right down below here. Nothing I can do. Looks gray rather than red. So I have a lighter green or a dark green, kind of a strange color. I don't know what clear does because it doesn't seem to accept anything. Whoa, I'm already 33 minutes in. So we're not really learning a heck of a lot, except that how you get here is interesting. So let's click X, get rid of all of that. We are now off the coast of Nova Scotia. And the way we got here was we hit escape, we selected a boat, and then we teleported to the region we wanted to. And the way you change the appearance of the boat is you click on boats, and whatever boat you have selected, and you click edit boat appearance, and that changes things from below. So let's go to boat again. This is the one which I assume, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the one we're off in the Bering Strait. And we're just moving along. And there's really not much we can do. Except I have 810 miles left to go, according to them. Miles. I don't know what nautical miles would be. Anyway, so this is a pretty weird little video that I created, most of which was just roaming around because I didn't know where I was going. And then I tried to make a few changes and meant my hard drive was kind of weird, so I kind of left it at that. Okay, so not much more I can do. I'm already 34 minutes in until I shorten it and edit a bit. So if you want to, please hit the thumbs up button or the like button and hit the subscribe button. That would be great. And most of all, please hit the comment area. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this game, what your experience was or is with gaming in general. So until next time, please do take care.